Welcome to the wonderful world of martial arts. Today is the day that you're going to find out what martial arts can do to help impact your child's life to become successful.
Sometimes parents think that martial arts is about kicking and punching, and sometimes they're afraid even that their kids might end up wanting to fight more than they would if they didn't have anything to do with martial arts. But martial arts is much more than that. It's not just kicking and punching, but it's a whole education. An education that's going to help them in every other sport that they might play. It's going to help them in their schoolwork. It's going to help them in their life as they get older.
Today you have the choice to impact your child's life for the rest of his life by giving him the focus and the concentration that he needs to be successful in school, by giving him the agility and mobility and the physical fitness and balance to be able to do well in PE and sports, to be able to give him the social interaction with other kids, and to be able to teach him how to use teamwork, to be involved in a sports activity or to be involved in a team project in school, to be able to relate with the other children, to become successful and to become confident in themselves.
Our entire family is a karate family. My husband is a brown belt and I'm a purple belt, and I have 2 children in karate. It was really good to see her focus and to see her set a goal and to work hard. She was up in the morning and she was running and she was doing push-ups in the dining room, and she was really working hard, and it was so wonderful for me as a parent to see her really focus on that goal and to do it, to really make it happen and work hard.
And as he stayed here in martial arts, he honestly has looked up to the instructors, who are, for the most part, very much role models to these children, and certainly to my son. He's looked at them as, I want to be that. He's told me many, many times, that's what I want to do. When I get to be grown like them, I want to teach martial arts.
I have 2 sons that started martial arts, a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old when they started. The 6-year-old seemed to be committed from the beginning. He was referred by a classmate. He went to nationals last year and actually surprised us all, coming home with a silver medal and beating the friend in finals that referred him in the first place. They both are planning on black belt. The competition now is to how much farther Matt will be behind them. They seem to be closing the gap very quickly. And of course I'm looking forward to it, because that's when I'm going to start my instruction, once I have 2 instructors at home.
When the kids come home and they look at their homework, and parents say, hey, you need to go in your room and you need to do your homework for 30 minutes. A lot of kids come in there and they read their book thinking about what they're going to be doing 30 minutes from now because they get to go play. Okay, what we want that child to do is focus on what he's reading. Focus, control, and discipline are 3 attributes that kids really need to learn. Whether it's homework in school or whether it's practicing your martial arts skills, by being able to focus, you're going to be able to do a much better job. If we spend, and this is what we try to teach children, if we spend 10 minutes on a task and we're focused, we're going to do that task better and we're going to learn it. If we take that same 10 minutes and we read or do whatever the task is, but our mind is somewhere else and we're thinking about something else, we're not learning as much and we're not getting that 10 minutes of value from what we just spent. Okay? And regardless, we can never get that 10 minutes back. It's gone forever. So what we try to do is, whether it's practicing a snap kick, if we practice it to the best of our ability for 10 minutes, we're going to become better and we're going to improve. If we focus on our homework and reading our science notes for 10 minutes, then we're going to learn. Okay? And then when we're finished, then we can go play. But if we just read or we just throw our legs out and we're not doing the best that we can and not focused on the task at hand, then sure, we pass that 10 minutes by and mom thinks that we studied, my instructor thinks that I practiced kicking, but am I going to get any better? The answer is no. As a matter of fact, if you take 10 minutes and practice something that's not right, you get better at doing it wrong.
We approach the kids, we have a lot of things in mind that we want to talk about and that we want to help children with in character development. We work on teamwork, discipline, focus, balance, coordination, and all of these things, along with others, are things that are going to have a positive effect on them in their school life, as well as in their sports or in other parts of their life.
But martial artists never speak out of anger, and they never strike out in anger. So martial artists, when we're training for the martial arts, we're learning to control ourselves, aren't we? so that we never say anything or do anything that might hurt someone else. Is that an important thing, do you think? Yes, sir? So repeat after me. Never speak out of anger.
Never speak out of anger.
And never strike out of anger.
And never strike out of anger.
Okay. So what I want to talk to you today is about having good habits. Okay, good habits. If we have a habit of making sure we practice roundhouse kicks regularly, our roundhouse kick is going to be awesome, isn't it? Okay, very good. So which comes first, dessert or dinner? Andrew, the dinner does, that's right. So dinner before dessert means that you do what you should do first and then you do what you really want to do. And that's something that is going to make you successful not only in martial arts but in every aspect of your life. When you get older and you decide you want to be, what do you want to be when you grow up, Alyssa? A basketball player. Well, if you don't practice basketball, can you ever be a famous basketball player? No, of course not.
So the goal of today is to teach you guys the value of having good habits. On the other hand, it's easy to be lazy and it's easy to be sloppy and it's easy not to try hard. Okay, sometimes in karate school you come in and you might be having a bad day and it's easy not to give your best, right? But on the junior creed, we always talk about we promise to do our best and never give up, right? So what we have to do is we have to have good self-discipline and we have to follow up with that even if we're not feeling good. Do you guys understand that? Okay.
Let me ask you guys a question. Today we're going to talk about magic words and how to say them. Let me ask you a question. What does it mean to have good manners? What does that mean to you? The magic words of good manners are, and you've already said them, please, thank you, may I, right? Say excuse me, right. And having good manners isn't just about using the right words, it's about saying them the right way.
Success in life is determined more on our attitude than anything else. Education, environment, the way that we were brought up, all these things play an important role, but if we don't have the proper attitude, then we're not going to get as far as we could. And that brings another issue. Winning isn't everything, but trying your best is. If somebody tries their best, they'll always get better. If somebody thinks that they can only win and they don't win, then they're going to be sliding backwards on that self-esteem chart. Winning isn't everything, but doing your best, your absolute best, is winning. Because once you do your absolute best, you're getting better. And everybody's good at different things.
I'm blown away every time a parent comes up to me and says thank you, because me, as a 21-year-old, has impacted someone's life, their child's life. And it's by being patient and working with them. And it's amazing. It's amazing that I can do so much by just 50 minutes or an hour a day and giving a kid a high five.
A lot of parents think about bringing their children into martial arts for many different reasons. The difference is that a lot of people think about it and some people do it. You're one of the very few that have taken the time to walk into a martial arts studio and find out how martial arts can benefit your child. So I congratulate you. Take the next step and try it and see the positive results that you're going to get out of putting your child in a martial arts program. Now is the time to make that decision on making it become a reality for your child. Give him the tools that he needs to succeed in life. Talk to the instructor, find out what it takes to get involved in the program, and start your training today. Good luck.